so till now I have covered like how you create model in 3D, okay, with the help of coordinates, with the help of some advanced modeling tools. So now let me tell you that there are three kind of models are there. One is solid model, another is mesh model, another is surface model. Okay, so let me show you what are these. So when you have a closed object and that you extrude it, it is converted as a 3D solid. This one is 3D solid. Okay, this one is 3D solid. If you go for the properties there, okay, there you will find out this height, width, and all. You will find it out. Now, if I extrude this line, simple line, it will be extruded, but it will not have any width, right? It has this height. It has this height, but it doesn't have any width. So that is your surface. This is a surface model. Again, you can convert it. You can convert this into 3D model. So for that, we have this thicken option. So you just provide the thickness. We go with like 25 and enter. And there you can see it is right now converted as 3D solid and it has the width, but here you will not find out all the properties, right? Because it is converted from the surface. Okay, so this is about the surface and the 3D solid. Now we have one another kind of object that is kind of similar. All the properties is similar with the 3D solid, but for the components of this model, you will have some extra components and some different components. So for that, let me show you. You see that for each model type, we have different tabs, solid, surface, mesh. So let me go to this mesh tab and here you can see mesh box is there. So if you create mesh object, it will create some more with more surface dividation and you will have more components like not only the surface dividation, you will have more edges, you will have more vertices. So when you have more edges, more vertices, so that means you have more components of that object. So that will help you to control it and to modify it into any other shape. So let me go with this mesh box right now and that is created. So if I select shaded with edges, so all the edges of these objects are highlighted right now and there you can see that these surfaces this surface has more subsurfaces and when subsurfaces are created it it also create edges and vertex, right? So if you go with this vertex, suppose if I select this vertex and then if I extrude it, it will create this here, right? So I can convert this with this mesh box. I can convert it into any other shape very easily. Great. So let me give you an example. Before that, let me show you about how you control all the surface dividation. Okay. So for that, we have this tessellation option for this mesh. And there you can control the tessellation divisions for length, width, and height. You divide this much of segment. So for length, you will have 6 segments. It will be divided by 6. And for width, so for height also you can go like 5 if you want that, so you can go for it. Okay, so let's go with 2, and that's all. And let's go with 4 and 4. Okay, so if you need more, you can specify. And about the smoothness level, you can make it smooth as well. So when you will make it smooth up to level 4, that is the maximum smoothness you can provide, it will be a smooth object. So all the uh, sharpness will be converted into curviness, and you will have smooth object. So this will provide this with the mesh object. You have better control on that component. So let's click on OK. And now let me create one mesh object. So through that mesh object, I will convert it to any different object. Okay. And about the height. So let me choose this as the height. Okay. Now let me delete these objects. So I'll go with no filter. Let me delete all this object right now. Now let me go back to front here. Let me go with the top view. Okay. So right now what I'll do, I will go with those vertices and I will select these two vertices, and you will see that these vertices are selected right now. What you can do, you can change the position like this. You can change the positions. Okay, so you can select this, go for control and make sure this object is selected. And there you can see this the number of vertices. So let me have more vertices. So for this mesh box, let me go with 12, 12. Okay. And for height, that is, let's go 4 or 5. Let's click on OK. And now let me create another one, another mesh box. Now let me delete it. Now let me go with this vertex there, and I will select this. So what will happen? All these vertices, all these vertices are right now selected. Okay. Now let me select OK. So these are selected right now, and this way I will change it. I'll change the form.
Sir,
Yeah,
how to rotate the complete drawing, because whenever I want to rotate, I have to select the orbit and then I can do the rotate. What is the
okay.
shortcut to rotate?
Hold shift button and then the mouse middle button,
Oh,
and holding your shift and holding the mouse middle button, drag your
oh,
mouse.
okay.
Okay. Now let me go to the left side or the front view. I select it, and there I will select some of the vertex. Let me go to front view there. Okay, and then choose vertex. And now let me select all these vertexes here. I have selected all these vertexes and then move it upside. Selecting all this. Okay, takes. Right now, these are only selected. Uh, this is not being properly done. With this way, I can select all these vertices all together, but right now it's not being selected. I don't know why. Let me go. If I go with the select similar, so it will select all this. So that is not the requirement. So from the front view, if I go like this.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello. Yes.
Hello, sir. Actually,
Hello.
where do we use this, sir? Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, actually, where do we use this mesh type model, right? Like in buildings, in structures. Where do we use this type of designs?
So in
In
AutoCAD,
a
we don't
plan.
use, right? In
Actually,
AutoCAD, we don't create any 3D model. So for any
okay,
kind of other objects, so you can choose mesh objects. So with the mesh objects, the main thing is about all the mesh object. I have described about the mesh object. So for creating any kind of model, any kind of organic shape,
okay,
any kind of
okay,
like free form, any kind of
okay.
shape, you use these shapes. So for each AutoCAD or Autodesk softwares, you will be provided with this geometric shapes, these primitives. So this box, cylinder, you will have these common shapes, and
Yes.
with these common shapes, you have to convert it into other different uh, shape. So that's
Okay.
I'm uh, showing you. So
Okay.
let me do with lesser amount of tessellation. Let me go with 6E. Click on OK. Let me try it. Vertex.
Sir,
Hello. Yes.
can we edit that after placing it?
Yeah, I'm editing it, right? I'm changing all this position, right?
The vertices.
Yeah. Let me go with this edges. So let me go with this scale gizmo and then try doing it. Change this position this way.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you are making it to some angle, inclined position, no, sir. In the front portion, you have
Yeah.
done it like in like inclined. So, give a certain angle, or it will be freehand, sir.
Yeah. I'm doing it randomly. Right now, I don't have any particular diagram or model, so I'm doing it randomly. If you have that, you can do it that particular values
Okay.
like this. I'm doing it
So how
randomly.
to, sir? How to, sir? If we need that incline 45 degrees or some 30 degrees like that, so how where we need to enter, sir? Where we need to specify exactly?
So how
Okay,
can we
so
put
you
the
enter.
values?
Okay, so you already know it. Let me show you again. So you select it, and then for the next point, you can add any point there. But here you are not like you are not going with any like any point. You are not adding it, right? So you can what you can do, you can create another point, and to that point you can specify it. But here you are just moving this you see you're just moving this crosshair, sorry, this vertex. You're just moving this vertex. So for that moving, you can choose aim enter, and you can specify this point. And then for the next placement, you can choose this move for moving it. And then what will be the point at the rate, like let me go with at the rate 3, then less than 30 degree, and enter. And there you can see it is moved 30 degree. Okay, so it will be like that. Okay, so you can go with this way. You can type aim enter, and then you can move with the coordinate values. Okay. So now let me go with this here. Mm, I'll choose face. So let me go with this faces. Okay. The face can do it. Yes. Okay, so to the opposite side you can do it. And after that you have this smooth more option. Okay, you can make it smooth up to level 4. Okay, all right. You can convert it like this. The simple box can be converted into a pillow like object. So you can choose this one for creating one single component from this single component. What you can do is like face. You can choose this face, and you can merge this face as one single face, and you can extrude this face. With this command you can extrude it, and this can be converted into one single component. Okay, so this is your mesh object, all right, which gives you more flexibility to convert it into any particular object. Okay, so you go for this sorry, you select this face, select all this face. You can if you want to merge this face, you can merge it. Let me extrude this face. This will be one single component. All right, I hope you can understand right now. So all this after all this, here you have this sharp edges, and if you want to apply this uh, with the sharp edge, you want to apply fillet to that, you can apply fillet. So for that you have this fillet edge option is available, so you choose this edge. Okay, so as because you have created this mesh, so you have all this as different edges. Okay, so even if you go for this, so you cannot select. So for first of all, you have to convert it as solid to perform this fillet edge. So come to this mesh. Here you have this convert to solid option available, convert to solid. But this is right now, see, this is right now converted as like this, but I don't need to convert it like this. So for that, you make sure that what is right now selected, it is selected as smooth and creates a smooth model that merge all the faces. So it will merge all the faces. And when you go for smooth but not optimize, so it will create smooth, but the number of faces will remain same. So now you have the faceted and optimized. So it will create an angular model that merge planar faces. So it will merge all the faces, but the sharpness will remain same. And you can go for faceted and not optimized. So it will not merge all the faces and it will create angular model. So what is the requirement as per that you selected? So let's go with and let's convert to solid and enter. And now it is converted to solid. Okay, you can see right now it is 3D solid. So I have performed this with faceted optimized. And now you can see I don't have those much of edges anymore. So I can go to solid and go for fillet edges. And then I can select this fillet edge and then I will provide the radius like let me go with 5, enter. And there you can see. And after finalizing it, press enter and it is done. Go for it. Sorry, again you have to press enter. So fillet edge, select the edge. And if you want to perform it in this loop, so you can go for loop and this will be performed in this loop and you accept it. Okay. And in this, it will be applied with the radius value 5, enter. And that you can see. So that is too much. Let's go with 2, press enter and enter. And that is performed. Okay. So that you can apply. And same thing you can apply for the chamfer edge. Okay. So let's go with this chamfer edges. Okay. So for the distance, you know how chamfer works. So the distance, let's go with 2 and another distance that will be 2 entered and let's enter and enter and that chamfer is performed. Okay, so right now this is one single component. Okay, so after this much of model creation, we will apply materials. Okay, so for that let me open any file. Let me open some files there. Just a second guys, let me open it. One file is already created, so I'm going to demonstrate with that, like how it looks when you apply materials into it, when you apply lights, when you apply background to it. So let me show you that, how it exactly looks. And these are the cameras which is placed. Okay, so you can go for camera views. So come to this view control. Here you have custom model views. So two camera views, two cameras are placed as per that. Two camera views is created. So let me go with camera 2. And this is the camera 2 view is created. Right now there is no light and all the lights which are placed right now uh, not in the right value. So you can come to this visualize tab, and here you have this light list, and these lights are right now created. So double click on it, and there you will find out this properties there. So let me go with the right intensity for the for those, and there you can see one light is visible right now. And for this also, let me 10 enter. Okay, after placing all these lights and materials, how exactly it will look when you will render it. So if you render it, how it will look. So let me show you that also. Uh, okay, just a second, guys. Mm, yeah, I hope it is visible. So this is the rendered model from AutoCAD. Yeah, it is rendered from AutoCAD. You can get this realistic image from that AutoCAD model. So for that, you need to place right materials and lights, and accordingly you will get it. So let me show you how you can place lights, materials, and your camera views. So now let me open this model. So within this visualize tab, you can see one material browser is there, right? Yeah. So here you can see that this material browser is there. So this is a kind of library you will find out. This is the material browser. Okay. Just a second. Yeah, this is the material browser. Here you can find these are the materials which is created, which has been created. Okay. So you can create all this material. So let me create some material for this wall. Let me see if some materials is applied or not. Go for control 1, and there you see, but no material is applied to this. So right now it is set to by layer. So here you can change it. So now let me go for material browser. There you will create it. So this is the section for document material. So whatever you list from the library, it will be added to this document section. And whatever is added, what materials are added within this document section, those materials can only be applied. The materials which are in this library cannot be applied until you add to this document. Okay. So you have this Autodesk library where you will find concrete, all kind of materials, flooring, glass, liquid, masonry, metal. So as per that, you will choose it. So let me go for masonry, and there you can see we have some kind of masonry work. For some masonry work, we have some, right. So These are the types. So you have to choose the right one. Okay. And after that, you have to go for add material to document. So here you will be adding it, and then you will set anything like you will change. Okay, change all the settings for this materials. So let me go for this material. I will add this to this document. Here it is added, and after that I will edit it. Okay, so these are the two steps I'm following it. You can directly click on this icon. There you can see. Let me close it. There you can see this is the another icon, which is the combined of these two steps. You will be adding it to the document and you will open that editor window. So right now this is the image. As per this image, you will have it. And what is the uh, texture of this image? So that is unfinished. You can apply this. So these are some pre-settings textures. Okay. And what is the relief pattern? So this pattern will be like highlighted. Okay. So as per this pattern, the light will reflect. Okay. So this is the bump. So this is the bump image. So bump image, when you apply, an uneven surface effect is created in any 3D modeling software. Okay, and as per that, some depth when some depth is there on your surface, there will you will find darkness there, right? So as per that, your shadows will created, lights will fall off, reflect, and it will give you the more realistic material. It will create more realistic material, right? So after that, you can select this wall, and here you can right click and assign to selection. And this wall is right now applied with that material. There you can see, right? So right now you can see that if this brick sizes are proper or not, that you have to make sure also. So again, you can come to this, and here you have this image. Click on this image so that you can edit this texture and open this texture editor. So for this also you have this scale size, right? So that you have to mention it here. So what will be the width and what will be the height? So right now this is locked. As per this width and height, you will have it. Okay, so this is for the one image, and for another image. So let me go with 5 feet there, and for this, let me go with 3 feet there. Okay, there you can see the changes applied here. So this way you can modify your materials, and it is this one single is repeated within the whole area of your model by this tile option. Horizontally, it will be tile and vertically also. Okay, so this how you applied this material. Okay, so like that, this for this door also this material is created. The like this paneling brown option. So let me show you that also. So this one is there. Okay, and as per that, it has some finish option, and it is used for flooring or furniture. So let me choose furniture, and accordingly it will create some effect. Okay. So this how you can create all the materials, and this materials has some different settings. Okay. So for each kind of materials it has some different settings. So you have to choose them. Now you have another option to create your own material using these type. So if you are wishing to create solid glass. Okay, so you can create your own material, and there you can provide the name. You can choose the color. What will be the color? Okay, and what will be the reflectance and all the properties for your material. So as it is glass, so how much it will reflect. So this much amount will be reflected. Okay, so uh, another is refraction. So refraction is when this is like the medium. For this medium, this much refraction will be there. So refraction is that phenomena when when your light passes through a medium, some amount of lights bend. So here you will get some presettings as per as per some medium. Suppose you are creating water, so for that you will apply this. So when you will apply lights also, so that much of amount will be bent, and it will give you more realistic effect. So you have to change and set all these settings as per your materials. And right now, if I don't need it, I can delete it. I can rename, edit, okay, delete it. And here also you have some options. Anywhere, if you right click within this document, you have this purge all unused. So purge all unused, if it is not only applied to this, within your AutoCAD also you can apply purge all unused. So all the unused will be deleted. So you can go for purge all unused. So right now I'm not deleting it. Okay, so I hope you understood how to apply it, how to apply all those materials there. And some materials is already created. There you can see, right? So creating the materials, you have to follow these steps, and you can easily create some materials and you have to apply it. You can apply it like go to this, select that model and go to that material browser, select that material and right click on it and go for assign to selection. Okay, go for assign to selection. Like this, you can apply it, or else you can simply drag and drop. You can simply drag and drop this way on the right model component. So for this one, it will be the glass. This one, like this, you can drag and drop. Okay. And also you can select it, select the component, go for control 1, and there you can find out. Okay. So right now I think I'm selecting 2 objects, so that's why it's showing me varies. Yeah. Okay. So it is right now grouped. Is right now grouped, so that's why you can ungroup it. Come to this home, and here you have this ungroup option. You can just simply select all of them and you can just group it. It will be grouped. So if I ungroup it, and there I can select these materials, and there I can go for control 1, select this material, go for control 1, and there you will see that right now it is set to bilayer. You can go for this dark blue or this clear glass or the right material. You have to just select it. So this way also you can apply materials on your model. Okay, guys. So this is all for today. Thank you, guys.